Good afternoon. It is Friday, December 5th, and we have huge breaking news. The Supreme Court has decided to take on the birthright citizenship case. Let me refresh your recollection about what is going on, what the posture of the case is, and what this is all about. If you recall, back in January, Trump issued a series of executive orders, one of which dealt with birthright citizenship. And essentially that executive order stated that children born after February 19th, 2025 in the United States who did not have at least one parent who is an LPR or a lawful permanent resident or a U.S. citizen at the time of their birth was no longer going to be given or be considered citizens at birth. So this group of individuals were no longer going to be considered citizens at birth. This goes against longstanding precedent, prior Supreme Court cases, and basically every legal mind's interpretation of the law. Nonetheless, Trump issued this executive order, and almost immediately courts across the country pretty much unanimously held that this was an unlawful executive order. He specifically directed federal agencies not to issue things like passports or other proof of citizenship to these children. Granted, this wasn't even children who were born to parents with lawful status, right? It wasn't saying, hey, you at least have to be in lawful status to get birthright citizenship. Nope, doesn't matter that your parents are here on a work visa, doesn't matter that your parents are here on a student visa. If one of them is not at least a permanent resident, we're not going to give you birthright citizenship. So this has been, there's essentially a series of courts, right, nationwide saying, hey, you know, this is unlawful as of the middle of this year. Essentially, this the executive order has not had any effect anywhere in the country. Now, today, the Supreme Court's like, yep, we're going to hear this challenge. They're going to hear arguments. I don't know when. I'm trying to see when the arguments will be heard, probably at the beginning of the year, and I imagine the rulings will be heard will come out in the middle of 2026, like in June. Okay? This is huge news. This is really going to decide moving forward, are children born in the United States automatically citizens at birth? Does Trump have any legs to stand on? I am hoping the consensus is no, but who knows? Follow me, and of course I will keep you posted.